As ready as I'll be.
All right, we might as well get going then. Hey, everybody, welcome. It's Friday. It's the Mike and Audrey show, and we got an Audrey here.
Yeah.
Audrey's finally back. Oh, we got to close the... Could you... I'll close the shit.
Yeah, I'll do it.
You sure? Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's just too bright. I can't see the chat. I got to deal with that somehow. So, welcome to everybody who is in the chat early. PB Pickett coming in first, and then Ruth. Then we got Becky and Greg and Russell and Gate and Jeremy and Nigel and Ryan W. and Adam Johns and Annie Ritter and Dustin Wilson and Louisa and Sandra and Carol, and that's all. Hello, everybody on the Stream Elements bot. Thanks, bot.
Thanks, bot.
For doing bot stuff, I guess. Audrey's back. She is doing, I don't know, how you doing?
I mean, I went to work every day this week.
It's true. She's doing well.
So technically, I've been at work. So,
yeah?
Yeah.
True. I just,
yeah. Still don't really know what I had or
no idea.
what. No. Never tested positive, but
nope.
Didn't feel great. Was running a low-grade fever, etc.
Very low.
Well, I mean,
like
I have
a degree or so.
It's about a degree. Yeah.
Dustin's had his first full week staying home alone with a baby.
That sounds hard.
Woo. It does sound hard. It sounds real difficult.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it's exhausting. Oof.
Yeah.
So hard.
Yeah, so we let Audrey out of COVID jail yesterday.
I mean, I was out before that.
Well, yeah, but not like fully out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, she's been doing fine.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't feeling great for a few days there, but never, tested positive for anything, so everything's good, I guess.
Mike took care of me, so it was all good.
I tried. I did my best.
Sitting in a room by myself for days and days was not as much of a big issue for me as it was for you.
It's true.
But
I think that's true.
Which is fine. Everyone is different,
Yeah. Yeah.
I just mentally prepared. I mean, I had years to mentally prepare for this to happen, and again, I don't even know if I'm just going to say I didn't get COVID because I never tested positive, and I tested lots. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just going to go ahead and grab a link for some folks.
Ticks are crazy here. Oof, no, yuck.
Yeah, watch out for ticks. If you're into ticks and science and stuff.
Nobody should be into ticks.
Well,
they should be out.
That's
be
true.
out of ticks.
You want ticks out of you as well. This is one of my favorite podcasts. This is one called Ologies with Allie Ward. I think it's pretty great. And this is a sort of an updated, like refreshed.
They got scientists to talk about. They got tick people to talk about ticks and updated tick info.
Yeah. Acarologists talking about ticks and tick diseases and such.
Yeah.
So also about like how to prevent yourself from getting ticks and like all kinds of stuff from tick scientists. So if you like ticks at all, I didn't send it. There we go. I hit enter and it didn't do it. So there's a link for this podcast, which is very good. Some occasional foul language and stuff that happens. We're all adults here, so if that's a problem, there is, I think, a Smologies episode for it, which is where they edit it down a little bit and take out the swears.
Gotcha.
So, that sort of thing. But there you go. That's an interesting little podcast for those of you who are weird about ticks. I hate ticks as well. Burn them down. Worst things.
Oh.
So.
Are they worse than mosquitoes?
Yeah. Well.
I know. I was like, you want to say that's a quick yes, but as somebody who mosquitoes love, I don't really know.
Mosquitoes kill more people than like anything else.
Yeah.
So that's bad.
Yeah.
But like they actually have a use, like they are a pollinator of various things and stuff like that. I'd be fine with wiping both of them out. But I think if you were going to wipe out a species or a type of thing, ticks are the thing you can totally take out. Like they don't serve any good purposes. Aside from maybe one of the acarologists is like begrudgingly like, look, if they have any purpose at all, like if there be any problems due to them being wiped out of existence, it's that maybe there are some animals, like there are some lizards and stuff that we might get a population boom for those because like ticks might slow them down a little bit. But nothing else. They're not good for anything. So
somebody asked about if the coloring is off if you have red cheeks.
I don't know. My cheeks are always a little bit red. I don't know.
You're like Santa Claus?
Yeah.
With the red cheeks.
Yeah, I don't know why. They just kind of always are. I don't know what to do about that.
I mean, if mine are, it's because, number one, I literally just finished a workout that was very difficult, which I tried to put makeup on to cover, but then I put blush back on. It's just gonna stay red for me a little bit.
I don't know about really red, moderately. I did just run in from going to the store and stuff like that, so probably some of that. And also, it's pretty hot outside. I don't know. Is it hot? It's steamy.
It's so steamy. It's been raining every day forever.
Somehow it's only today it's like gone up to like 80-ish.
Yeah.
But I mean, as soon as I was driving through clouds of steam out there coming off the road, like drenched. It was weird. Flicked a tick off of you. I mean, like it's not gonna. No, I don't think it's rosacea. It's just like it goes away every once in a while. Just it goes red there.
I mean, rosacea also comes and goes depending on things.
No, I just got rosy
You're
cheeks.
Like, maybe, but I don't care.
Yeah, whatever. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Lyme disease is pretty bad. That's true, but it takes a couple days for like Lyme disease to get into you, and it's treatable. There are a few tick-borne things that just kind of aren't, which makes them horrible. So, unless they burrow into you, that's gross. Ugh. What else? Sorry, you read that? Oh wait, having a rustle. I missed things. I don't want ticks. Your uncle got bit by a deer, taken it out with all kind of blood issues, and said, "Oh my goodness, that does suck." Yeah, no, they're terrible. They're all kinds of stuff. My dad had
a thing that was they assume that was going to be. It was a tick thing. Yeah. They don't know, but it caused all kinds of issues, and it finally went away. But it took a long time. He had to see specialists, and it was on his back, and it was. But he never saw a tick or anything, which, again, the certain ones are small, and who knows?
Well, I mean, like, they can drop off eventually, but, so, like, check your crevices. Remember, the ticks like to be down low. They're usually on vegetations that you would get on your legs and stuff, so if you go outside, check your crevices. But also,
nooks
like...
and the crannies.
Yeah, all of them. Your backyard, if it's, like, fenced and stuff, is probably okay, just because, like, ticks have a... as I learned from that acarology episode, a really complicated life cycle with a whole bunch of like hosts that they need to have like any kind of life that goes on. Like it's wild how complicated it is that ticks are, you know? So anywhoozle, those are gross. Let's get off those. So although maybe the color's a little off today.
There was a pen thing that was asked earlier.
A pen thing? Should we talk about pens?
I don't see anymore, but it's something like a flame something. I don't even remember.
Oh, the eco flame thing.
Was it an eco?
Let's do a little bit of...
I don't have anything. I was not here for last week's pen haul, which was large and in charge.
Yeah, that was a lot of pen haul there for sure.
Sorry, I got a very exciting Amazon order, and I'm just trying to open it.
Give me your phone. I'll put your new phone case on it.
Yeah. So my phone is very yellow.
Well,
the case is yellow, but my phone is the purple, of course. And my brother, the Big Unbox, if you look on YouTube, he does tech reviews, especially phone.
Got you a Spigen this time?
And he recommends the Spigen. I've dropped my phone.
Oh, that's what you have.
Yeah, I just got a new one.
Oh, you got the same thing?
Yeah.
Oh.
I just got a not yellow one. Yeah.
Wow, look at the difference in color between those things.
Yeah. So I've had that for a long time. Oh. And the reason I wanted a new one, because the new one's going to come out September usually.
September, October.
October. So I'll have enough months with this case, and it's still cheaper to buy a second one than just to buy a 40 or 50. They're like $50 now. So I can get this one, and it works really well. My brother recommends it, and it's just $20. Yeah, there's probably sputs.
There's one little plastic bit there.
Also, my phone is probably sputs.
Not too bad, actually. I'm a Tech 21 person.
Yeah.
I tend to get like one phone case a cycle.
Yeah.
Although they have an orange one that I was very tempted by, but it didn't come out until months after the phone. There you go.
Yeah, that one came out late. So this one, oh no.
What?
There's like hairs all up in that.
I swear there weren't any hairs when I just put it on there.
It's fine. We can just do it later. It's fine.
No, we gotta take care of it.
But if you get clear ones, the thing is, if you get a not clear one, I get a fun color. I got the purple. If you get most cases that cover the purple, you're like, it might as well be a black one or a white one or the plain old nothing. So I get the clear one, but man, depending on the case and the type of plastic, it can definitely yellow and sometimes quickly.
Yeah, they always turn yellow. Yeah. Well, I've had some that don't, but not as much. It's pretty rare.
I guess I'm out in the sun with it. Well, The other thing is on the way to and from work, I have my phone out to play stuff. So, that's much better. It's like a brand new phone.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So is that what the new Twisby Eco is called?
Supposedly. Oh, it is.
No, it's the heat. It's the heat.
Yes. It's supposed to be similar, but not quite saffron, which you got not too long ago.
There's the heat.
That looks definitely brighter than the other picture I saw.
Yeah, I think it's just the production pictures. They haven't gotten them in yet.
Yeah.
I think they said they can take pre-orders on the 28th, which is 5 days from now, so middle of next week. It's next Wednesday, and they can ship them on the 30th, which is a week from today. So I have a cart already going with them, so I'll probably just order a Twisby from them. But yeah, of course I'm going to get the heat.
Yeah.
Got to get that heat. That heat.
Eric picked up the Ferris Wheel Press Esterbrook pen.
Oh, fancy.
And they have a new ink, and I showed you. It's like they called it a duochrome shimmer, so I'm guessing it's potentially like the chameleon inks from the Diamine Inkvent collection.
Yeah, you sent me that picture, and I didn't pick it up on this computer. It's probably this one, I think.
I don't know where I sent that to you.
You texted to me, and I can't get that on my PC here, so it's not super.
I think it was from Drum Ghouls, actually, is the link.
This?
That's how I found it.
I think it's this one. But yeah, Bumbling Blossom. Now, who knows what it's actually going to look like?
Duochrome pink and
maybe
chartreuse.
This. That looks kind of cool. Why don't I just say it's orange? Oh, there's several other like orangey type things. Yeah. Like there's a transparent orange. There's the saffron, which is like really yellow. It's not actually orange. Yeah, so there's a few others. But yeah, this is if you say it's orange, then you can't get other colors. That's the way it goes.
Oh yeah.
I got a new pen this week. Pilot Custom 743 in verdigris.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah, that's very exciting. Have you inked yours up yet?
I have. I inked it up like at the show.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I got one of those Murasaki Shikibu cartridges that I got from the
that's
the Vanishing
right.
Point seminar.
You weren't in love with the.
No, this ink is kind of weak sauce. It's just not a very good purple. I think it's just kind of pale and just kind of meh. Not really a big fan. Now hoarding cash for the DC show and son's wedding in Greece.
Oh, that's exciting! I wanted to go to Greece. That seems like a place I like to go.
Sounds like fun.
There are places that are the popular places to go, like Paris and stuff London. I want to go to Greece. Is that weird?
No, Greece seems awesome.
Yeah, I don't know. The people are beautiful. The food sounds delicious. I mean, I've had it, but who knows what it actually
probably
is
a lot of fish, though, because the sea.
Not everything.
Yeah, no.
I'm not saying that Paris isn't amazing. I'm just saying that.
I mean, Paris is full of Parisians, though. Like that's.
I do love bread, so.
I do love bread.
They do have that going for them.
Yeah, they do. Like around Greece and Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a great.
I'm sure it's just like
it's a great feature. Well, I mean, it's I guess kind of accurate-ish. This is a new thing I got an email from Bennu about. Another Bennu store exclusive. One of their like painted ones.
Oh, I was like 280. I couldn't really tell that it was painted in the other one.
Yeah. So they painted some. There's a lotus there and like a Buddha, I guess. Maybe. Kind of hard to tell because it's upside down. Yeah, I think it's a little Buddha. Maybe it's a little Ganesha? I don't know. It's like it has long ears.
I missed out on that Goulet menu.
It's already gone?
I looked a few, right after the show, and it had already sold that. The sprinkles or the cake or something like that.
Hey, how's it going?
We have an incoming cat.
Yes.
Who's here.
Meow. There we go. Paris not too far away. Yeah,
I do not want to disparage any of our European folks here. I do not mean it like that. I will go to any of those places. I'm saying
Howard lived in Greece for 2 years and loved it.
Oh, it's good to know.
I mean, as a philosopher, Greece seems like an interesting place to go.
That's true.
All kinds of good philosophy history there for sure.
I love traveling, and I will go to any of those places.
I don't really want limoncello or uzu. I don't like either of those.
You don't like uzu?
No, I've only had it once or twice, but I didn't care for it. It's like what's left over after making some kind of wine thing, right? Like it comes in like a tall, skinny bottle.
Oh no! I was thinking of totally something different.
Okay.
I was thinking of yuzu.
Oh, the fruit.
Yes.
Yeah, no,
that's. I was like, what do you? I mean,
it's like a Japanese thing, right? Like, isn't that where the fruit's from?
I don't know.
Okay. And then there's orzo, which is what I immediately thought
I do
of.
like orzo.
And orzo is very different, but I do like orzo. So it's a Bennu thing. And then there's this ink, which is now sold out.
Oh.
Becky alerted me to the existence of this thing. I don't know what Retsina is. This is Heemskirk and Ziehane. I don't know how to say any of those things, but it sounds rad.
They're ships?
I guess. Could be.
Katie, what are you doing? Huh?
Who knows what she's up to? But it's a nice brown with some like green sheen.
Ah, the Pomona brownish, huh? Maybe
kind of looks like it, huh?
I mean, it's a brown with greens, but who knows other than that if it's actually.
Like it looks like it leans a little bit on the yellow-red side instead of the darker side of brown. So that could be cool. I don't know. When it comes back in stock, I'll add it.
Ben's next purchase will be the Sailor Moonlight Over the Ocean, which you sent to me, actually.
Oh, I completely forgot about that.
It seems like it's lots of things are coming out again. They go in waves, just like other things as well. Yeah,
and of course, another orange thing. People are getting like salty on the interwebs about orange stuff. Like, another orange thing. It's like, yeah, well, orange slaps. So, like, look, y'all, we don't get all that many orange things. It's just all happening right now.
Do you think it's just a fad and these people are going to be like, in a few months, they'll be like, no.
What, orange stuff?
Yeah.
I mean, it comes in waves.
Katie.
I'm an orange fan from.
A mess, and
it's all Brad and Marty's fault. I don't know why they're getting the fault or the credit instead of me.
Yeah, you're an OG.
I'm an OG orange as well, so I don't know.
But you like all kinds of other colors too.
Sure,
you're
like,
I'm not
just
a purist.
Yeah.
Orange.
Marty's a pretty hardcore orangist. Wish Lammy Dark Lilac, or is there one called Lavender? Because I don't know about that one.
Yes, lilac.
Turns cloudy. Oh, yuzu is a Japanese citrus. Yeah.
Is it Japanese?
Did it?
Well, sounds good.
Yeah.
I've had it and I've smelled it, but I've only had flavored yuzu and not the actual fruit itself.
That's better, Jeremy. Thank you for that. That's what's up. So yeah, this looks cool. I think it's neat. I don't know why it's called Moonlight Over the Ocean.
I'm sure it says somewhere.
Umi to Gecko. I don't know. I mean, maybe it does. No details.
I mean, on a website or on their Instagram or something might say it.
And I feel like Sailor should put it on their website since it's their thing, but what do I know about partying? Goulet, you got anything descriptive to say? We couldn't resist making a splash. The newest release by Sailor, Pro Gear Moonlight Over the Ocean.
There you go.
Embodies the serene feeling of a seaside evening spent watching the moonlight-kissed ocean. Is the moonlight-kissed ocean, is it orange? Because I don't...
I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I've been on places in the ocean many times.
How orange would you say?
In the middle of nowhere, watching lots of sunsets and sunrises.
So much orange?
I don't see that pen. I'm like, that is the feeling I get.
Well, wait. The pen is an eye-catching sunset orange with yellow highlights. So how about sunset over the orange? Not like moonlight. I think that's wrong. I think it's the sunset orange. That seems like that could be fine, right? Sunsets can be orange.
Honestly, I think of it a little bit more with more pink in it. I think there's not enough pink in it. For if you're gonna go sunset, I think a mix with a little bit more of a coral in it would have been a little bit more. Yeah,
if we had like a sunburst on the cap, I think I would be like more.
Sorry, if you heard that, I'm sorry.
No, that didn't because. Okay. Well, did you hit the microphone itself?
No,
did you hit this thing? Yeah. Don't worry about it. That's what all these things are for. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's kind of cool. Looks nice.
I hope Dark Lilac doesn't come back because Mike has lots of it, and
I might have a couple bottles. Look, I got to retire one of these days. Yeah, it looks really nice. I think it's cool looking. I think $360 is overpriced.
I like it.
Too high. I would get it on sale.
I don't get the feeling of the emotion that they're going for it.
The emotion of the ocean?
Yeah, of the ocean sunset.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's the full size, so that seems about right.
Well, I mean, since the price hike,
that seems normal because you can. I don't remember what they're charging for the slim, but
the slim is
not that much.
$280. I want to say, like, it's not that much less.
I'm gonna turn this off, or I'm cold because my hair was wet because I didn't have time to dry my hair.
$260 for the slim.
60? Do they have it in that?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. And there's this other orange one. So this looks like it's just the opposite color.
I was dragging trash on my foot.
Yeah, you were. So this is the Sally one.
That I was just gonna say that doesn't look like the other pen.
And then this is this one. I think it's just the same pen.
I like the Sally one more because the finial. Or not the finial. Is it on the nib? I don't remember.
Yeah, well, it's both actually.
Well, then that sells it even more for me.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just me though. But the one has gold hardware, so yeah.
Orange and yellow together. Yeah, no, it's totally fine. So it was back about 10, 15 years ago, reasonable, and now they're overpriced. Yeah, I mean, yeah. The sailor nib's just a notch behind the Kai, in your opinion? Yeah, no, sailor nibs are very good. I don't have any problems. Well,
that's not true, Mike.
Well, look, no, they're good nibs. Just they're not my style. You know, like they don't really work for my handwriting so much. But like a parts bin, I mean, I guess, but I don't have any problem with that. I don't really care. And it's fine with me. Like if you grab cool looking parts out of the bin.
Exactly. There is some magic that has to go into particular colors and finishes to have a story that makes sense for a collection or a set. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not everything's gonna go.
You give me a cool finial, fine. You give me a cool color combo, fine. I'm into it. As long as it looks cool, I don't really care.
Yeah. But not everything's gonna stick. That's how any pen.
You only get a new sailor from Endless Pens with their discount. You do get some really great prices.
July's coming up. That means our pen should be here. Pens. It's been so long that we've forgotten about it. Remember?
Did we order a pen?
Yeah, we ordered those.
Let me see.
It's like this year's like nut pen, and remember they had the wisteria. What I feel like was one of them.
I do vaguely remember that. Did that really happen? Yeah, back in May, I guess we got one.
Yeah, because we.
Yeah. How about that? Yep. The Sailor Manyo. Yeah, this is
But we got two of them, right?
No, we just got the one.
I thought you ordered both of them.
No, I think you talked me into just getting the one.
Oh, I didn't know. I had actually. Oh.
I think. Yeah, this one. It was cheaper, I think. Well, it was definitely cheaper when we got it. But yeah, that looks cool.
So yeah, that coming.
Oh wait, we got Wisteria. We got this one.
Did we?
Look, man. we got Gravity Iris. We got this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, I don't think we did. The Manyo inks.
Yeah, we got this one.
Yeah, pens.
Yeah, and it comes with I don't know, whatever Manyo ink this is. So.
Blue.
Mm-hmm.
Blue.
This one comes with Manyo Kakutsubata, perhaps.
Oh, okay.
This iris.
Pretty iris, pretty color.
Here's a fountain pen pharmacist review. Yeah, that looks like a usable color.
Yeah.
I like that.
I even like it better than that studio next to it.
Yeah, it looks better than that studio one.
Yeah.
This looks kind of boring. This looks good. I'm into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a
dope.
nice looking blue with some purple to it.
Apparently we only got the one.
Which is fine, because that would happen before my accident, and then the accident happened not that far after that, and I was like, but we just got a pen! And you're like, it was not very, what are you talking about?
It wasn't that bad. Yeah. Let's see if they're getting the, what's that one called? Moon something over the ocean?
Moonlight? Oh.
Moonlight over the ocean. Nope, doesn't look like it. Well, way she goes. It's fine. I did get a sailor in Cherrywood when Miniatures did their trunk show earlier this year.
Katie.
Hey! Just trying to get in the cabinets. Get in them cabinets. Yeah, I totally forgot about that pen, actually.
I shouldn't have said anything, and then it would be a surprise.
Yeah, now I got to go and see when we're supposed to get it.
I'm pretty sure you said July, and I was like, oh, that's a long time away, but that could be totally wrong.
Yeah, who even knows? Let's see. Doesn't even.
Does anyone
remember? Here we go. Estimated delivery July. So it said estimated delivery July 2023, but that could mean September, could mean January 2024. Who knows? The last one was delayed by forever, so.
But you can also get 10% off, right? Or $10 or something if it's over 90 days or whatever.
I don't know. Whatever. It's fine. It'll get here when it gets here. I ain't gonna worry about it.
Did you buy anything this week or get anything this week?
No. Well, I take that back. I did get one thing.
Well, not just one thing.
Yeah.
You got a box of lots of things.
Oh, the patches.
No.
Oh, what are you talking about? Oh, I can't talk about that. That's a whole different thing. I can't even talk about. We shouldn't even mention that. Nothing happened here. It's not. It's not something you'll.
Oh, my other thing besides my phone case, I got sunscreen.
Yay!
Wear sunscreen. It's very important.
Yeah. Oh, was it COVID delays in the past? I don't think so.
It was. Been.
I mean, I guess it could have been, but that was. I think it was only last year, so like it could have been, but who knows? Who knows? So, secret stuff. I mean, it's not as exciting. It wouldn't be as exciting to show y'all as you might think. It's not that kind of thing. It's just a project I'm working on for someone. I got these today. These are fun. So track last week. Did I show this on?
Yes.
Last week?
Yeah.
I think so.
I believe so. Because I believe you mentioned the group buy potentially. Or
no, I did not. But
but
now
I read
it has been
somewhere then.
Man, just dropping secrets everywhere. So my favorite, one of my favorite bag companies, Track, over in Scotland, is doing a proceeds from the sale go to support Youth of Scotland, LGBT Youth Scotland, and so I got together with some friends because shipping on these things is like $12 or $15 for a patch.
Yeah.
And so I was like, whoa, that's a lot. And so I put it on the Discord and a couple other places. These came in just today. So these are the Progress Pride patches. So the forward patches I got with a bunch of friends. So I'll be shipping these out eventually. These are pretty nice, actually. Yeah, they ship very quick. They weren't messing around. Every time I've gotten something from Track, actually, it's been very quick.
Yeah, there's a lot of places when I order my skincare from Korea, it comes in at most 2, maybe 3 days.
Yeah,
faster than I would get from here.
These
in
I
the US.
ordered on. I want to say I ordered them on like Monday afternoon. So, did mention somewhere. Yeah, either there or here. I don't know. But here's the link in case you would like to get in on that action. If you combine it with
I was just gonna say you probably will want something else before just order a patch.
Now you want one? Oh man, well PB, I wish you'd seen it on the thing. I didn't get extras. I thought about getting a couple extras, but I didn't. So those are available up there on the old Track site. So that's fun. That's what I've gotten this week.
Tracky.
Yeah, Tracky. I skipped a whole collab today. I could have gotten it. They were available when I clicked on it. I could have gotten orange ones, but it was like $550 for like 3 bags, and I didn't really know anything about them. So,
That seems smart.
Well,
probably a good idea.
Look, I probably could have sold them for more, but.
All right. Good job,
Scrag.
I thought it was a cat trying to eat the dog food.
No, it's Scrags getting some delicious...
No, most of our animals had to go to the vet, so Rip Wallet this week.
Yeah.
We have old cats. Very, very old cats.
Yeah. So Scraggles went to the vet on Monday. She's doing fine.
Yeah.
I don't think there are any big deals with Scraggle. She seems okay. The cats, though, I've got worries about cats. They're like 18, 17, something like that, and Clipsy's lost a bunch of weight this year, and so they're concerned about that, and Nose has lost a little bit of weight this year, and they're less concerned about that, but
he's always been a little
he's been kind of
sturdier,
yeah, he's kind of up and down and stuff like that, so we'll see. They got blood work out and all that jazz, and
anyone who has a pet knows a blood work means $.
Blood work does mean $.
Other things, no problem. Vaccines, fine. Checkup, fine.
Yeah.
Blood work, whoo.
Yeah, it's not cheap. So we.
Yeah.
But there are responsibilities, and that's what we do. So we take care of them. That's how it rolls. So.
And I don't see. The thing is, I don't worry about it. They have lived a long
somehow
18
you just
lives,
don't, and
lives, and so. I appreciate them. I'll do what I can for them. I'm just going to love them and not have to worry about it. We've had great times, and I don't want anything to happen, and just going to think positively and enjoy my time.
Yeah.
Which that's not how I am. That's fine, great.
No, it's not. So it's not how I roll. But I'm just trying to keep these animals alive as long as I can. I feel like it's my fault if they get sick and I don't know. And so they've had antibiotics because both of them needed some for issues, and hopefully they'll. Whatever. Eclipsy's being a picky puss and she won't eat.
She's picky with food.
I got her a bunch of different foods today, so we'll see.
She wants 2 things. No matter what kind of food we give her, we have lots of different cat foods we've tried to give her. She doesn't want any of that. She wants treats. Treats. Specifically, one specific treat.
Yeah, there's one treat
she will only eat one treat.
And then cheese.
Cheese. That's it. She only wants cheese and Greenies tuna flavored treats.
I know.
That's it.
Yeah. So last year dogs is 19. We're enjoying the old age together. I get it. I get it. I mean, Scraggles is like 12 or something. 12, 13, something like that. Yeah. The cats are like 17, 18.
18, yeah.
So, sorry to hear y'all are having such like bad weather out there. It seems like there's a lot of weather going around.
Texas is crazy hot.
Yeah.
Like more than usual because it's always hot.
I feel like Mexico's got like 122 degrees or something down there, and like stuff's melting down. Becky out in Colorado is having all kinds of crazy tornadoes and like a whole bunch of crazy hail and stuff. And
all things considering, it's been very, very wet. So much rain. But this whole spring was cold, which is weird for here.
It's true. Gates having like some crazy thunderstorms that are, I don't know, basement underwater, like all kinds of crazy stuff out there in Germany. So, I'm not sure. What? Is there some not destroyable thing like you get for action? Yeah, probably there's some stuff out there that I would go for, like Pelican cases, Gate. If you want to put you want to put stuff in like something that's not going to get destroyed, Pelican cases are pretty bomb proof. You can get like the what do they call it? Pickin' something foam.
Yeah, the side.
I know so you can get to like these foam blocks and they have like little cubes cut out of them essentially, so you like take out the bits to make it'll fit whatever you want in there. Scraggles, what are you doing? She's like putting her nose on my toes.
Nose on toes.
I know, it's all cold.
But yeah, Pelican cases when we needed something to not get messed up. All the science equipment that is
waterproof, shockproof, or at least very resistant. Yeah, Pelican. Pelican like the bird, not like the pen.
They're not the cheapest, but for a piece of equipment you don't want anything to happen to, it's worth it.
And they make them pen sized, and you can get them briefcase. Different. You can get them from pen sized up to human sized, I think. So so there you go. So that's that. I got a pen today at the Walmart when I went to get cat food.
Wow, what'd you get?
It's very fancy.
You got it from Walmart. I can't wait to see it. You got a Bic, y'all.
I got a Bic.
I said y'all, and it felt very uncomfortable, and I had to say how uncomfortable it felt.
I'm so hungry right now.
Do you want me to go get something for you? A piece of candy?
Sure. That might actually help.
What'd you get?
I got like sour things and whatnots, gummy bears and worms and whatnot.
Well, what'd you want me to get?
Whatever you find. I don't care.
I'll be back, everyone. I'm getting candy. Candy reserves.
Yeah. Sell those foam blocks for photography stuff? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you can get them for all kinds of stuff. So this is, I didn't see this. I haven't seen this before. I stopped in the pen section on the way through. Yeah, nothing wrong with Bics. This is a 1mm ball pen. I actually didn't look at how thick it was. It's going to be a wide one. This is the Bic Glide Ultra Comfortable grip and smooth writing. Ultra softest grip ever. And I just noticed it's the formerly Atlantis Ultra Comfort. So like this is something that apparently still exists, but decided like, hey, why not? I'll get one for like $3. We'll try out a $3 pen because why not, right? On Twitch this week, I put together my currently inked. I have like 70 some odd pens currently inked. Let me take a look at that here in a little bit if y'all want to see what I've got. But I decided let's check out this Bic. It is very squishy. It's a very squishy grip there. It feels pretty nice. Actually, it still says Atlantis here. So they didn't change. They changed the packaging, but they didn't change the pen stuff yet, which is fun. So they're a little bit behind on changing that. Hey, goldfish. Oh, heck yeah. That's what's up.
Or coffee candy.
Yeah, perfect. Love your Bic Crystal orange transparency with black cap. There's nothing wrong with the Bic Crystal. I think they're good. And the Atlantis is actually...
the crystals aren't bad, yeah.
No, they're pretty good. And this is the Bic Glide, which is formerly Atlantis Ultra Comfort. And on here it is still currently Atlantis Ultra Comfort.
Interesting.
Like, they just didn't change it on here. But I figured I'd grab one of these. Love your Bic Crystal. Oh, did you get through part 2? Oh, I did get through part 2. Yeah, we finished part 2. I did it on the back of that thing the next day. I don't know, let's see how this is. See if this is any good. Currently inked. New stuff from the web. Profit? Step 3, profit.
Step 3 is profit.
This is squishy.
I was going to ask if it's squishy or hard, because you can't tell because sometimes it's 50-50.
Seems good. Seems perfectly cromulent. No weird skips and stuff like you get sometimes from like really wide ballpoints. Seems okay.
No rattle or anything.
There's some blob. Get a little bit.
There is a little blob. Yeah.
Get a little blob. Sometimes when you write real fast with a ballpoint, it will you'll be writing faster, and actually you can see up here where that blob was getting dragged.
Yeah.
If you write real fast with a ballpoint that's wide, it will just sort of like ball up the goo against the ball tip there.
It's a little squishy.
It's pretty squishy.
It's firm.
It's definitely squishier than like the...
It's not a Dr. Grip.
See, I think the Dr. Grip is not squishy at all.
Is that right?
Dr. Grip is wide, but it's not squishy.
Then what am I thinking of? There's something that's like that. That's squishier.
Sensa is squishier than this.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Huh. Shout out to Mega Goldfish.
Shout out to Mega Goldfish. Whoa, now it's like heckin' dark. That's better. Weird.
I had to adjust, you know.
We're getting weird camera stuff going on today. Maybe I need to update a driver or something. I don't know. Shout out to Goldfish Megabytes Sharp Cheddar. Not a sponsor, but
do you like them better than the jalapeno ones?
Yeah.
Oh. Which you wouldn't think. For you, I thought you would like the jalapeno ones better.
No, these are the best. Man, these are good.
Going down for Scraggles. Do you like the ones that are puffed up a little bit or flatter? I like puffed up ones too.
Are we going to do yums on Sunday?
You do have yums. We can. I mean, there's
no probably, as long as Audrey doesn't get too exhausted from
life.
Yeah. Now you called me in my snack video? Yeah.
It has a little person.
Yeah, it's the big boy.
I don't remember it being on things.
Oh,
I don't know the last time I've had a Bic, to be fair.
That's this thing. It's always on there. It's been on there since forever. Since it was the something...
Not on like the plastic ones, though.
I don't know. It's probably not on the clip. It's actually on the
oh, there's both. There's one on the clip.
It's on the logo? Yeah, this is... yeah.
It's made in China.
Your Target's sold out if we go buy any. Oh, the Old Bay goldfish. We didn't have any here either.
What? Which ones?
They had the Old Bay goldfish.
I never saw those. Yeah.
No, they were sold out here. Either sold out or they never had them at our Target. I checked.
The other thing that only certain stores has is the goldfish that are pretzel and cheddar mix.
That slaps.
That slaps. Because you get a little bit of the cheddar flavoring on the pretzel. It's good.
What time do you want to do snack stream?
That's up to you. We tried moving it earlier or later, and it didn't. I mean, it was just the same problem like always.
Well, let's just do 4 then, because that's when we used to do it. And Anna doesn't have a thing this weekend.
Oh,
so.
Okay.
Yeah, so 4 o'clock on Sunday. We'll see you there on Sunday, Ruth.
Ruth or Becky or Sarah or somebody will tell us what I don't even remember what country it might be.
Turkey.
Is it actually Turkey?
I think it's Turkey this time.
Turkey was probably one of the best I can remember.
Turkey's fantastic.
It was so interesting and good.
Yeah, for sure. Mailman just dropped off your London Pinco.
Ooh, all right. That's exciting.
All right. Got the Middle Earth acrylic, swirl browns, caramel gold, and a little gray. Nice.
It is very nice.
Going to Turkey in September this year. I gotta wait for it to come up on here. I'm reading ahead.
Turkey sounds exciting to go to as well.
Or
like Romania. Like those places sound weird and interesting to go to. I don't know.
Annie got one of those C14s yesterday as well.
Wow.
London Pinko getting them pins out the door.
The last turkey snack did not have turkey. Well, thank you for the $2. Greetings from Germany.
Hey, €2 even. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that.
Yeah, that's definitely more. I don't remember what the euro to dollar conversion is, but it's Usually more.
Mm-hmm. A little bit. Yeah, thanks.
Santorini and what?
Athens, Sofia, and Istanbul.
Oh,
wow.
That's awesome.
Greece and Turkey. Those are all the things.
That sounds like a great trip for sure.
Yeah, that does sound cool. Yeah. I got this one from London Pin Co. This is my Christopher 14 with the flat sides on the cap. Very nice pin. Still liking it.
Yeah, you still liking it?
Yeah, still good.
Yeah, whenever you're done with the ink, let me see it, and I'll play with the nib for fun.
Yeah, Audra's like, let's, do you want me to do something with that nib? I'm like, yeah, but I inked it, so, like, don't do it now. She's getting ink all over her fingers. It's not really worth it.
Well, I didn't know if he wanted to get it ground for sure, or if he just wanted me to adjust it, you know?
Might as well grind it. These Bach double broads are barely a double broad. I mean, it's basically a broad.
It's basically a broad.
And it's just kind of blobby and boring. It's okay, but I don't really like the double broads by themselves. Once you grind them, they're great, so...
Yeah, I only have one of them. It's on my Quaveco Blueberry Frost that I have.
We don't know who makes that double broad. Yeah. That's a mystery.
Yeah.
So, can anyone share a good website that catalogs past Sailor fountain pen models?
So, there is a site, and I don't know if I still have it up, but a friend of mine also has a thing basically that has an ongoing list that he had been making. Let me see if I actually have it in my list of things that are in my tabs.
You got 10,000 tabs there.
Ago.
Hey,
but
Ben,
somebody else might know. Ben's been here the whole time.
Good.
Just letting you know.
Look, I was very hungry. That one is Backpack Amsterdam. Which is right here. Sean is kindly holding on to your London Pinko until we get back because we've been having all sorts of problems with mail holds. You want it now along with your Oompa Loompa. That sounds like fun. Yeah. So this is... Oh, so glad you guys talked about London Pinko last week. Oh, good. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad you heard about it from here. That's fun. Yeah, I think they're great, especially at like, what are they, 40% off or something? Like, it's a crazy sale. Yeah. So this is my currently inked for June 2023. I last did one in April. I was thinking about, like, I should do it monthly or something, but then I kind of just didn't do it in May. So that's how it happened. But this took 2 weeks, essentially, of twitching. Well, I only did it for, like, half of the first week, I think. I did other stuff to begin with, but... Yeah. I'm choking on... goldfish. Swallow your goldfish before you start talking, kids. And this is a really interesting paper. No, that Galen Robert Oster ink does sheen like crazy. That is Galen Robert Oster Admiral Blue. And that is in my Vanishing Point, or I guess Capless Firmo from Pilot. It's in a broad nib, and it is pretty great. I just keep refilling that. I mean, being a small converter in that pen, it runs through it fairly quickly, but I just kind of keep refilling it. It's this one right here. It's really impressive. This paper is Cosmo Airlight 115 grams, so it is real thick.
Sounds like it.
It's a thick paper. It is. I mean, you can see it edge on there. See, can we get it to focus? Yeah. That's a thick paper. It's tough. It's pillowy. It's big. It's just a step or two away from cardstock, it seems like. But I have a lot of pens inked, and putting them all on a piece of paper really kind of makes you think, oh, wow, this is a lot of pens I've got ink in right now.
Yeah, you do.
So, I got Missouri Crawdad, which if you are at the St. Louis show this weekend or intending to go check that out. That's the ink of the show this year. It's a really nice kind of reddish orange. It's very nice. Venice Gatorgar, which is...
How dare! Every time that I put the new case on, it turns the sound on. I'm like,
are those buttons in the right place? Yeah, I guess they're okay. All right. So like a little bump or something.
That's fine.
Gatorgar is one of their exclusives that they just released not too long ago, and I didn't really get any shimmer in that bit there, except for the very tops. Did I not get the hiccups? What's going on with my internals? The Venice has a little bit of shimmer in the S's, but that's about it. Odogi Vurush, the Devil Red from Pannonia, Wolfberry from Linen Toolbar, which is looking very shiny on this paper, which is interesting. It's not... paper flat a little bit. You can really see the sheen. Yeah, you can. This one is not terribly sheeny usually, but this Cosmo Airlight does weird stuff to inks. Ink will look different sometimes on this paper than it'll look anywhere else. And then Amsterdam from Backpack, Sailor, Hanagokoro, Diamine Best Wishes, which you can actually see a little bit of the green here, which is interesting. You almost never get to see that. It just looks super dark. Tsukigokoro Tiger Quoll Prowl, which, believe it or not, is actually a brown ink.
What?
It's just got a ton of sheen, and it's also got shimmer, and it really pops the sheen on this one. Kokoro Guma, Admiral Blue, Barahe, of course, Burgundy Royale. Lamy Burl is really, really sheeny on here as well. I mean, so much sheen there. Deep Pine, nice and flat, no sheen on that one. Kobe 69. This is called Kitsue Biotope or something like that. But this is one that you don't see very often, and it's like a light greenish yellowish ink, but it has silver sheen on the right papers and such, which is pretty darn cool.
I have the site that I was thinking of.
All right.
But I'm not going to send it to you. It's HTTPS, the usual. It's Lepens, Lepens. Lepens.wordpress.com. That site. It only has until like 2020 or so because they stopped reviewing.
Oh, up till then.
Yeah, there's lots of other ones.
Interesting. So I think LE is probably limited editions probably. Well, new releases. Okay. So yeah, maybe this will have the information you need on there.
It depends on when you're looking at.
Yeah, I think they were looking for like when the King of Pin was introduced. So I don't know if this is gonna have what they need.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Interesting site anyway.
It was still I was thinking it was like limited, like different colorways, but.
We got Summer Purple here, which is kind of on the dry side for a purple. Dark Forest, Datega Tokoro. This cool Tang Meisei blue, which is definitely green and not blue, but that's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Little Mickey in a couple of different pens. Lots of sheen on that one. That's a super sheen ink.
That's really interesting. Both fines, but very different.
Yeah, very different fines. So this is that Initium, and then this is a modern duofold. And that fine, it's not even close to the same line width, right?
Not even, no.
Wild. Ding Dong or Dong Ding Oolong, which looks like it's sheeny here, but it's not actually sheen. That's just kind of like, it just got shiny on this paper. I don't know why. I've never seen that before. Just Cosmo doing Cosmo stuff.
Huh.
Yeah, it's weird. But it's just kind of what it does sometimes. Andrew Williams Shoebill Stork. Very nice, like pencil-y gray. Love it.
That's interesting with a bunch of blue to it, too, though.
Yeah, okay.
To my eye, at least.
There's a little bit blue there, huh?
Yeah.
Shirakashi, one of the great Manyo inks from Sailor. This is the mutant ink that started out its life here as Cream of Earl and is now very, very blue-green.
That's really too bad because that is so pretty. I really like it now. Like, can't you find what the combo is?
Maybe. I should look back at my currently inked.
Yeah,
see what it looks like today. Yeah, it's kind of held steady at that color.
It's
actually,
that sort of like a dusty sort of color, but totally readable.
If you move your leg, I'll get my currently inked and we can maybe look back and see what it used to be. It's probably in this one. Manyo Koke, which I had the valve closed on this conid, so it like really darkened up. If you open the valve, this much. Actually, did I open it? Leave it open? Let's see. Yeah, it's open now. Let's see what it looks like now. No, still pretty dark.
It's still pretty dark, yeah.
Still pretty dark. Maybe I just haven't written with enough. Actually, if you want to start from the back and look for that Pelican M1000 entry, I'll probably tell you what it is. Artemis, which is actually a really nice blue. I haven't used that a whole lot, but it's in there. Winter Dawn, which is a pigmented ink. Anderson Pens will be open its new location June 28th. That's true.
Oh, okay.
If all goes well, for sure. Yeah, I know. It's such a pretty color now, that mutant ink, but there's no telling what it actually is. This is Audrey's Sailor Cross Concord with the Tasha Savvy Midori, which I think is the only ink that's ever actually been in that pen.
It's 100% the only ink that's ever been in that pen, and it's been like that for 2 years.
Yeah.
Yep.
Never cleaned, just constantly re-inked.
It has never. No. It's never been cleaned and never had any other ink in it, and I'm
It's fine.
Okay, I'm okay with that. I'm not usually that type of person that's like, oh, I really am sick of this. I just want to.
No, it's great, right?
Yeah.
Also, it helps that Salvador Midori looks different on a lot of different papers. It has a lot of so here it never went green; it just stayed blue, and then got a ton of sheen.
And that's what happened. Not the sheen, but it's on our business cards. It stays the blue and doesn't change to green. But usually most other things it changes to that green.
Yeah. Kitsune Bayore in a couple of different forms, and weirdly, from the Halo's broad nib here, it's darker than it is from the axle, and that is actually the opposite of most papers, where it is just kind of like it's too pale, I think, in the broad, and it's nice and concentrated from the medium. So weird. Another Kobe 69. We got Butterfly Dream here. Andurilium Cuttlefish, which is one of the only Anduriliums that I've been disappointed in because it's just so dark. It's not really brown. Why'd they move? I think they closed their Chicago store too, consolidating. Yeah, so they closed their Chicago store, and Lisa got to move back to live with her husband Brian, which is nice. They've been split into 2 different cities for too long. So they let that store go. There was a lot of weird stuff with the building it was in. It was in this hotel, and the hotel was in receivership. It was a whole thing. I think they just got tired of dealing with that, probably.
You said it was 1,000, not 800, right?
1,000, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So there's that. And so they just moved because they wanted a bigger place, and so they moved. I don't think they moved all that far actually, but they have a much larger store now. Yeah. So beforehand, when they were in this kind of mall space, and they were really. They had some upstairs office, and they had some the store, and they had some storage in some other place. It was a whole pain in the butt, I think, but it was a nice little store. They found a nice big place. It's not in there?
Mm-mm.
Wow, so it's not in there
Do you
at
want
all.
The other one? No.
Huh. Maybe try this one? That's weird. It can't have been 2 years that I've had that pen uninked. I don't know, maybe I just didn't write it down ever. Kind of miss Eric though. What do you mean? Eric from where? Eric at Anderson's? He's still there. He's been there for
those videos, yeah.
Yeah, he was just on the video this week. Dakota Thunder. This Ackerman Ternici Guitar Classy Burgundy, which I need to put in a bigger nib. This is in a Sailor Extra Fine. It is extremely fine. You can barely tell that it's burgundy. And then the last one on this side was Shogun, which is real good. Eric's definitely still there. He's been there for, I think he's been there for
years,
10 or 15 years now. It's been longer than I thought.
It can't be that long.
I forget. They said something about it's been really, we've had Eric here for this many years, and it's been a very long time, way longer than I realized. So,
wow.
Birmingham Sunburst. Well, because I don't know if he was working there when we last were in Wisconsin, which was over 10 years ago. It was about 10 years ago, I guess. So he's been there at least that long. Birmingham Sunburst. This is the other side, right? Have to bounce. Take care. Ruth says, take care of yourself.
Yes.
And Baraje Water Bus. 7 or 8 years. I mean, that sounds right. Something like that. It's just a very long time. Haven't seen him in a video lately. Yeah. He was on there this week. Because I watched it today. Anyway, this is Birmingham Sunburst and that Sailor Pro Gear Slim with the zoom. Yeah, it turns out I still don't like the zoom nib. After using it a little bit more, still don't like it. Yeah.
Now you know.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yorimiku Yoi, which is another one of those Yorimikus that's going to do weird stuff on different papers. Here, it's just straight up gray, which is interesting.
Somebody asked if Aurora Black has that sheen on that paper.
No idea. I don't have Aurora Black in a pen right now. Sorry, I can't tell you. But I would guess probably yes is the answer.
Likely.
Because you do see sheen on it, and if an ink's gonna sheen, it's gonna sheen on Cosmo usually. So yeah, it's just gray, and it's a whole bunch of different colors on other papers, so really weird. That Orpheum has Wearing Gold Dracula, which doesn't really... I don't actually see any shimmer in it. That's weird. You get some shimmer in there? Interesting. The shimmer just must not have been near the nib when I was writing. That's very strange. Didn't notice that until just now. Plenty of tipping on that zoom. Yeah, I mean, you can turn it into other stuff, but I feel bad about grinding zooms just because...
Diamine Skull and Roses?
Oh, 2020. Okay. Yeah, that's got to be what it was. Yeah, so that had Diamine Skull and Roses in it last. So there must have been one tiny flake of Skull and Roses somewhere in the feed or back up near the piston or something. Because that's a very, very dark, very sheeny blue.
Yeah. So
Yeah. So, Yep, that's what was in that M1000 before I put Cream of Earl in there, which is basically not ink. So...
But it mutes it to that combo just makes it really interesting, yeah.
Yeah. So if you want to get some Cream of Earl ink from Ferris Wheel Press and wave a bottle of Skull and Roses near it, I just kind of like
in the dip.
No, God, no. Just don't even open the bottle. Just wave the bottle near it.
Just let a shard.
No, just like the ghost. It's like
okay.
It's like how what's the sparkling water stuff that's
sparkling water?
No, in the can it smells like
LaCroix?
Yeah, it's like LaCroix, like the ghost of a strawberry went through it. Like that's what you want from Skull and Roses. The ghost of Skull and Roses is going through it. Yeah, seltzer. Yeah, interesting. So that's what it was. So Zoom is a perfect nib to grind to a needlepoint. That would take so long. And also, like, I feel bad about doing it to the Zoom because, like, somebody spent a lot of time making that Zoom nib. It's got like a bunch of angles and it's a big pain in the butt to make. I would imagine
we shouldn't grind it.
Yeah, I don't think so. It's good just to
have one, even if you don't love the nib. For us, at least what we
for our purposes,
I wouldn't grind it. But for anyone else, it's a good nib you can start with for sure.
Yeah, it's just kind of weird for me. I don't know. Kakamori Hello, which is a really interesting pigmented ink from Yoseka, which always looks cool. It looks very nice on this paper. It kind of like turned brown, but it's bricky, so like it's usually more red than this in my experience, but it's turned a little bit brown. Then of course one of Claire's favorites, Marzen Athena Eternal Blue. Mm-hmm. Just a gorgeous blue, little bit of sheen, great color. Always love that one.
Is that like a Sailor for the store or something?
Pretty sure that Sailor makes it. Yeah, it's in those Sailor base bottles.
Sure.
Yeah. It doesn't say Sailor on it anywhere that I'm aware of, but
is that the store that goes to the San Fran and I got those? Is that
Marzen is a department store in Japan? Like,
then what am I?
They're not even.
Then?
I don't know. Kobe?
No.
I don't know.
There's another store. People will know what I'm talking about. There's a store in San Francisco.
Oh no, it's not that. Some of the San Francisco people can probably help you out though. You got a couple of them here in the chat.
They were in the small room last year.
I'm gonna use your Tasha Zoom. Do you have a steel Zoom? I didn't know Tasha had gold nibs from them. I am shocked that you're getting an Architect. That's so wild for you.
Yeah.
Pannonia Draculea, which is one of my favorites. Love that with that black.
No,
flax.
It wasn't flax. It was a Japanese. They had Japanese things. That's why I'm thinking Marzen because Shoot, I can't remember.
No, Marzen, as far as I'm aware, is just like it's like Dillard's or something, I guess. But
weird.
Yeah,
okay.
But I mean, they have a lot of stuff, I guess.
Sure.
And, yeah. You upgraded to a gold nib. Oh, there you go. Yes, that's a Sailor Zoom for sure. But they don't sell it online. They don't even have a site for it. There's nothing. Like you have to go to a store.
Yeah.
I gotta get K-pop Matt to go get me some when he goes out there.
There you go.
Like go to Mars.
A specific place and not just pilot headquarters.
Yeah. Just grab any. Yeah. Poor Matt. Like grab anything that says Mars and Eternal on it. Just I'll pay you. There is Oyster Hour, Ferris Wheel Press. The other Ferris Wheel Press I have inked up.
Or have him go to Nagasawa.
Well, that one would have a lot of stuff. I tell him to go there, but he doesn't have to give me anything. I'm a Moyoi, which looks weird on this paper.
That looks really weird, yeah.
It's usually green, but it's just like a weird...
I like it. Taupe.
Mido, maybe? Yeah, it's a taupe.
Let me look that up, because they had a website, and I remember looking at it.
Dublin Green, which is it's a pretty wet ink, and it's in a really wet nib. You can see it was trying to feather a little bit. I don't know if it's actually feathering, because it definitely didn't bleed through, but it's also possible I touched my hand there. This paper is crazy reactive to hand oil, but...
Very well might be Mido.
Might be Mido? Yeah. Kobe number 25, Terumi Apricot. Look how pretty that is. That's one of the ones Audrey picked up for me in San Francisco. Delhi Orange from Super 5, which is pigmented and very interesting. You can see the shine off of that. You get that kind of weird shine off of some pigmented inks, and you definitely get it here.
Oh, it's in the Kinokuniya building, apparently.
Oh, interesting.
I think it is Mido. I'm pretty sure, Deborah. I think you're right.
My other favorite purple, Pannonia Arvechka, which is pansy. Beautiful purple. Look at that. Look at that purple. Super good. And then there's the Irishizuku Shurika. Goodness. I didn't take my pills today, by the way.
Uh-oh.
I didn't realize I didn't take my like allergy pill or anything until 20 minutes ago, right before we started, so an hour ago. I know. My brain only half works, but whatever, it's fine.
And you didn't eat?
No, I didn't do anything. So yeah, that Murasaki Shikibu, it's a nice enough ink, but compared to the way I like my purples there, it's just like the other end of the spectrum for me. So we got Yorimiku Zaragakoro there. Allergies have been so bad this year. Well, it's been raining all week, so like no allergies essentially here, which is nice. But Flapjack Octopus, super good. Troublemaker Polar Lights, that's what that one is. That ink I think has gone bad. Rip. I looked at the nib and I saw like little filamenty things. I think it's been contaminated beyond its ability to cope. So that bottle's probably trash. But I'm gonna leave it in that pen and just see what happens. Let's see what happens. It'll be fine. Diamine, Olive Swirl, and Solar Storm. Look at those. That's that chameleon shimmer right there, and they are just blazing off the old page. I need to get bottles of that if I ever see it. And well, I'll probably get it from my next Cult Pens order, honestly, because it's way cheaper. Pannonia Strigoi, which is pretty great. It's kind of like a super dark blue, maybe. It's got little bits of red pigment in it, but the black is so dark that you can just like see hints of it, like in the cross of that T and a couple of other places. But I think the red gets a little bit lost. It also tends to settle in the pen. And then Yorimiku Seiki, which looks pink, maybe a little bit lavender on here. And usually it's kind of a gray with a little bit of pink highlight. So another weird reaction. Pannonia Taroko Keek and Twisby Sky Blue looking fairly similar there. Some random blue cart in my spoke axle. Diamine Cozy Up from and Jingleberry, both from Inkvent. You can see Jingleberry here is super dark on this paper. You can see the little bits of the pink at the tips of the letters. That's what that usually looks like. But I think I just haven't used that pen in a little while. It's sort of darkened up. I need to use it more to get it back to the pink. Esterbrook Evergreen, which may have been in that pen for 2 years at this point. And you used it for a while. I've used it for a while. That Custom Heritage 91 is still basically, or 92 rather, is still basically half full. It's wild. Wow. Athena Eternal Gray, which is definitely black. G Herban, this is Pearl Noir, which you can see just kind of crapped out after writing the name. And I was like, I'm not even going to fix this. I hate that ink. It sucks. That's I know people love that ink, and I just don't get why. It doesn't work. It's bad ink. Schaefer Latte, beautiful brown. Sailor Black. Now that's a black for you.
That's black.
The thing about this black is it's so shiny on this paper that you have to tilt it to see that it's black. But it's a very dark black, but it's also it's not sheeny. It's just shine. And it's so shiny. That's a black ink for you right there. Look at that. Yeah, Greg here, who I don't know if Greg's in the chat or not, but he usually is. He sold me that bottle, and he was right. That's a great ink. Andoryllium Roseate Spoonbill, bright pink, banging. Andoryllium Blue Ringed Octopus, look, very cool. Little hints of sheen, very nice blue color there. And then, of course, Venta Pomona Brown, the best brown as far as I can tell. Reddish, brownish color with a bunch of sheen, but not like an overwhelming amount of sheen, just enough. More on this paper than you usually see, but yeah, I still want to survey of black inks. Yeah, I'll get to it. I just I haven't had a chance.
So,
but I'll get to it.
I'm gonna ask you.
What's up?
All those inks on that page.
Yeah.
What's your favorite? It's not all inks of all time. But what's your favorite ink out of all of those?
Just on this page?
Just on that page. That's why I'm like...
Just on this side of this page?
Yes, and we'll do the other side next.
Okay, this is hard enough.
Yep.
Shit, there's some really good ones on here.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm asking you.
Oh, there's some real bangers on this page, Audrey.
I think we always try to make Mike choose favorites, and he never does, but if you break it up into things like this, it's sort of doable. So let's...
To be fair, there are something like 30 inks on this page.
Out of the thousands you have.
Well, there might be 35 or something on here.
Look at little scraggly dog back there. She's being super cute. She's on a little chair sleeping.
There she is. Scraggles, how you doing?
Hi, Scraggs.
There's a little dog face.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Little dog.
Now it's looking dark in here. I don't know. It's weird.
It could
it's
be.
Weird.
No, it doesn't look like spot time.
Hello, howdy, aloha. Ahoy, hoy. This one. You
like,
would pick a
can
side.
I have a top 5?
Yeah,
No.
right. Top 5 would be okay, maybe. I mean, I guess I'm gonna have to go with this Vinta Pomona Brown. I think. I mean, this side of this page has some real bangers on it, but this is probably my favorite.
Okay, besides that one, so you've been speaking such great things about that for a very long time. What's the next one then? Well, speak it out. I mean, you can talk it out. So
all right, so there are a few.
It's boring just for you to think about. Think about that out loud. What are things that you're bringing forward? You're like a dog show. You're like, I'm breaking it down into the
all
next
right, so
grouping.
breaking it down. Mars and Athena Eternal Blue. Just an all-time classic of dark blue inks. It feels great on every nib I've ever used it in. It looks good on every paper I've ever put it on. Okay. It's great. That's great. Draculea's on here, which is just like, it's so unique. There's nothing else like Draculea out there, really. But it's not gonna be my favorite on the page, I don't think. We've got Amamoyoi and Seiki on the same page, and those are just up here. Amamoyoi, where is it? Right there.
Yeah, and you love those ugly colors. Here. Yeah.
These are colors that are just, they have so much. They're so different on different circumstances. I've got two of maybe the best two shimmer inks I've ever used. Those chameleons, so good. We've got Sailor Black, which is like a top tier black. Oh, I think I might just have to go I'm gonna go with the Mars and Athena Eternal Blue.
You are. You just said that you were not going to go with that.
No, I didn't say I wasn't going to go with that. No, the Pannonia. I'm not going to go with the Dracula.
Oh, that was... Yeah, right.
Yeah, I think it's not going to be my very favorite. I think just for, straight up utility and just, all around. It's an all-arounder of an ink. You know? While I love the Sailor Black, and black ink is always good, it's tough to... Sure. Yeah. I mean, it's black ink. Yeah. It's great, but it's not got the same kind of character, I think. And I think that blue is... Nobody's going to dislike that blue, and I certainly am not going to...
Nobody, okay.
I don't know how you could. There's nothing bad to say about that ink. It just kind of... I mean, it's expensive.
Okay, well, there you go.
It's expensive, and it's a pain to get. But aside from that, just... If you already have a bottle...
It doesn't matter if this is in a...
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, man. Because, Seiki, while I love it, it does look weird on some papers, and it's not going to be for, a lot of... Sometimes you're not going to use it, you know? And these, I love shimmer inks, but they're also kind of occasional. You don't want to use them for everything.
Again, these don't have to be into considerations for anyone in the chat or anything. This is your personal...
Yeah, it's just you making me make choices. But also Arvechka, which is just, the thing that, turned me around on purples.
Yeah.
That's a hard one, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So many good things.
Yeah.
So many good things. On this side, jeez. Yeah, jeez. Oh, jeez. There we go.
Yeah.
See, this one I think is... This one's maybe easier. This one's got Baraje on it, though.
It has Baraje. It has number 69 on it.
It does. Oh, that's such a good one.
I thought you liked that one.
I really do. And Savimadori. I gotta give it to Savimadori.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Well, we know you love that one. So number 2 again, because we know that you're still sticking with it. So it seems like you're having your favorites. That's a good thing.
Well, I mean, those are inks that are just always in a pen for me. I just don't not have them in a pen.
Yeah.
That Robert Oster Admiral Blue is amazing. I mean, I gotta go Baraje next, right? We made that one.
But okay, that doesn't count too, because that's one that you had approved and liked. So, you know.
Yeah. Well, then I'm gonna give it to... Admiral Blue, I think.
Which one's that one?
That's the super sheeny Robert Oster Blue.
Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah. So 2 blues that are similar. Sort of.
No. Admiral Blue and those are very... Well, on this paper, they're looking weird, but in real life, those two are very different blues.
Both
but
blues,
I didn't...
Though. Okay.
I kind of didn't realize that. I love blues, I've got so many blue inks.
I mean, true, but when I think of you, I'm thinking those weird murky colors.
Oh, that's true.
No,
we
I'm
got
not trying
Kobe
to
69 on here. You're right. I've already got blue. And Kobe 69 is... all right, let's go Kobe 69 then. I'm fine with that.
You don't have to
69 it is. 69. Kobe 69 Kitsune Biotope.
You don't have to.
No, it's great. I've got it in 2 pens. I like it in both of those a lot. It's got silver sheen. It's a weird green. I mean, look, these are good.
Mm-hmm.
Your like least favorite ink on here?
That's another interesting thing. Yeah, what's your least favorite?
Well,
that's hard too because it could just depend on the pen that's on.
It could. So like, Gator Gar is okay for me. Like it's a little bit light for my taste on most papers. It's looking kind of dark on this paper, but it's usually a few shades lighter than that for me. So I'm not like in love with it. I think some of these Sailor Euramikus in that second set, they look very much alike. And so you don't need all 5 of them or whatever. Yeah. You just don't. Dark Forest is a little bit dry for most cases. Like it's good in this pen, but it's a very specific use.
Yeah.
That might be least on this one. That's probably going to be my least favorite. I haven't used this enough to tell. This is probably my least favorite of that first Euramiku set, but I don't know how I'm going to like it overall yet. It's too early. But and this green is a little bit on the pale side sometimes. I don't know
it is. Yeah. I find it was on the cardstock that I use, it definitely lightens up
too pale.
More than that. I mean, it's fine. People can read it, and that's
not
a big deal. But it did lighten up even more, and I was like, it's not my favorite on this kind of cardstock.
Yeah, right. Like people knowing how much I like a saturated, like intense color.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's probably. What did I say the other one was?
Narwhal.
Yeah, the Narwhal. It's probably gonna be that Narwhal one. It's probably my least favorite. It's not my least favorite in this pen. It's actually very good in the Monarch, but that's just such a wet nib that like it makes this not super dry.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess that'll be my least favorite on that one. Least favorite on this side.
It's gonna be that one, right?
Oh yeah, easy. No
but
problem. No
not
contest. That one's trash. Throw it right in the garbage.
Then
you have a bottle, throw it right in the trash. Other than that one, we're not going to count this random blue cartridge either. I don't think.
I mean,
if I can count it, it's going to be that one. But I don't.
No.
Yeah. And that's just because it's just kind of weak sauce. It's a little pale. It's not great. Yeah. And actually, it's usually better than that. It looks worse on this paper than usual.
Huh.
And Polar Lights went bad, but Polar Lights kind of sucks, even though before it went bad. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Polar Lights. I don't like that ink.
Oh.
I don't like it. This is one I unfortunately bought a bottle of.
Yeah.
It's got a cool duotone shimmer, which is nice. It's a good idea. The background color is basically black, which is kind of interesting. You don't get a ton of shimmery blacks, and it's kind of a good background for this.
Yeah.
But it just never really wanted to write very well for me, and then it went bad.
Yeah.
To be fair, any ink can get funk in it. That's almost not Sailors, but any mortal ink can get some funk in it.
Yeah.
But this one did, and it just kind of was like the nail in the coffin. I didn't like it even before that. Yeah. It was inconsistent. It would clog. It was dry.
And
I just didn't like it.
It happens a lot where a brand will get what's the word I'm looking for? Reputation for having bad, that an ink will get funk, and then that just goes the brand is just written off as there's a few bottles. I think it really depends on how a brand responds to it and things like that, because it could happen to any brand. I mean, besides Sailor, because but certain brands. But
Sailor is I don't know, 3/4 biocide or something. If something lives in that bottle, it wins. Yeah, it should just it gets the planet. We seed control. Hi, Katie. Oh, that's a full bottle of water, sweetie. Ooh. Very good. Yeah, I don't know. You think I should tell Troublemaker about it? I don't want them to send me anything. I mean, they're in. Where is Troublemaker? Is it
Philip? Or
it might be Philippines.
Something like that, right?
I don't actually know.
I want to say, there's cat purring for everyone.
There you go. I wanted to say Taiwan or something, but
no, I don't think it was there.
Handmade with Love? Doesn't say where.
Philippines. This says Tom.
Philippines. Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah. I mean, I don't want him to send me anything. That'd be
No. But I mean, to be fair, I don't think that's a bad thing to do.
Yeah.
And a brand, I don't think the right thing to do is immediately go on social media and say, I got a bad ink. You need to look at your others. I mean,
yeah. It can happen to anything.
It can happen. And I'm not saying that you know, at a certain point, nobody should say something because, you know, then nobody knows that.
I mean, it might be useful for them to know
issue.
that it happened.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just drop me an email and be like, hey,
so,
just want to let you know.
Yeah, and just let them know that you're not expecting anything. And if you are, that's fine too, because it's something you purchased that has gone bad. I mean.
And so, like, the...
sorry for the loud meowing. Yes.
I don't think anybody minds. So Polar Lights and Butterfly Dream there are apparently the same shimmer, just on different bases. And they've caught it at like different sides of that duotone shimmer, so it goes blue and green. And Butterfly Dream is great. I really like it.
I had that in that pen, and it is
It's awesome. Still in that pen. I put it back in there. Can you not get your butt on my current
No, she can't. She cannot
leave a butt stain. No, that's good. So there's Butterfly Dream. Where is it? Right here.
But at the same time, I realize having a gunked ink is annoying, and nobody wants that.
I mean, it happens. So. Almost sound like a tiger. Yeah, fair. So it's this blue one with the green background.
Her butt is gonna go where it just does. Her butt's gonna be where the butt's gonna be.
Yeah. But that one's great. The flow is great. It hasn't had it stop up on me. Did you ever have it clog?
At the very beginning, I think what happened was, in the very beginning, a lot of ink had settled, and I think it just the shimmer had settled, which can happen. But I think once I just did a shim through, and then there was like a little bit of collected sort of gunk in it, and then once I cleared that initial thing, I never had a problem again.
Okay, good.
So
I haven't had any problem with it.
I could have primed it, but I sort of prefer to
just shim it
and clear it out. But
so that one is a banger. I recommend Butterfly Dream. That one's really good. This one looks really cool.
That looks interesting. That's a U color. We all know.
Too slob.
Too slob.
That's me. Too slob. Too slob. Blah.
Interesting.
Love it.
Shading there as well.
Yeah, really cool. This one's kind of interesting. Looks kind of like
Seiki. It's
gonna
be too light for you.
It might, but like it looks kind of like Seiki in a lot of cases, and that looks, for $12 I would try it out. Why not? This one looks like it'd be kind of cool. I don't know.
Who all sells Troublemaker inks now here in
the
US?
Van Ness has it,
and
what is the name of that? Helen's Creations, I think.
Does?
Yeah. That's where I got. That's where I got the Polar Lights. Yeah. She sells them, and she's also got. She's got another brand that's kind of hard to find. Oh, Endless does. Yeah. So it's around. Butterfly Dream, super good. Really like it. I think in a broader nib, you might get more of the green too.
Shipping from
Sugar, if they can ever get it.
Yeah. From Philippines is not the easiest or cheapest, I'm sure.
No, shipping from the Philippines I think is expensive.
Yeah.
Helen's Kiwi, that's the other thing. Helen sells Kiwi.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's
Kiwi
the only
doesn't get talked about enough.
I think she's the only person that sells Kiwi aside from Kiwi. I don't know if anybody else does.
Yeah, I don't.
If anybody else does, shout them out in the chat, but I don't know.
I met them last year.
Kiwi?
Yeah. Was it last year or year before?
This last year.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah, at San Francisco.
Yeah.
It's the only show they go to. He's like a guy who's in college or something, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I didn't even see it. I don't know. I didn't look. I had the list up, but.
Stay here.
No, I don't see him on the list this year. That's too bad. Unless it's just like a name.
Yeah, sometimes they do that.
Yeah.
But Kiwi's good, cool ink. Although Sarah did not like Quetzalcoatl.
Well, I mean, look, not all inks for everyone.
Like I told her if she didn't like it, I'd buy it from her, and then somebody just bought it off the table in Philly.
Oh, really?
So, but I would have bought it from her. Deal's a deal, and also I like it. So, but it's a it's a little bit of an everything ink.
It is.
So.
That's why I got it for you, because I'm like, what the heck?
I know, that's great. I had that in a pen for like 2 years or something.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, just like kept putting it back in this one
I wouldn't
Kara's
expect.
custom
Doesn't
ink.
seem like one that you would do that with.
Red with green with shimmer and green sheen.
I mean, it's just shimmer and stuff. I mean, that's.
I like
keeping
shimmer.
it in there
I've got so
forever.
much shimmer in my inks, in my pens right now. So many shimmer.
Are you hungry?
Starving.
Okay.
Oh, it's 6.
It's after
6,
6, so
Goodness.
I can mention it.
Yeah, you totally can.
That's why.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's about time to get some pizza.
There's a cat being a hasselpants up here. She's pawing at things, and she's like, she just picked up an enamel or a pin in her mouth, and she just has it.
She's like, I'm gonna take this pin.
She
just
took
grabbed
it
by
by
the little
the-
stopper. What are you doing, Hasselpants?
She's like, I'm hungry too. Speaking of human.
Oh, she might be. She's like,
She
you got a
is.
bunch of cat food and you haven't given me any of it.
Yep. She's like, I know that there's lots of cat food in this house, and I want to eat it.
Look at your little grays. People are gonna be like, Katie's
Are
so
you
old.
getting old?
Look, she's got a couple
my
little grays back
goodness,
here.
She does.
Your little grays. Your little salt and peppers.
Yeah.
Mostly peppers. What kind of pizza are we giving Katie? I don't know. Katie doesn't really get pizza.
She'll lick a plate.
Oh yeah, she'll lick the plate clean.
Yep.
Um,
Not mine necessarily.
well, mine will usually have a little bit of pepperoni grease or something on it.
She's okay with that, but yeah,
For sure.
Animals don't tend to gravitate towards my food as much as your food.
Yeah,
for sure.
and more veggies.
Yeah.
So we gotta get some of that. Love the Pilot Pen extensive review. Oh, thanks.
Oh.
I still got.
I was just gonna say, don't you still have more?
Dude, I still do. I didn't. I was like, I don't know. I feel like I've been only posting pilots for a while. I need to post some other stuff.
Yeah.
I've got 3 more. I still got the music nib, the PO, and the wah.
Are you gonna do like an overview thing?
I already did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I meant like a closing remarks after everything's done, sort of thing.
Oh no.
Okay.
No.
I was just saying.
No.
You're like,
I also don't have the pens anymore, so like.
yeah.
No, I made several videos
I know.
out of those things. So, no, I've got a Zizo video going that I'm gonna put up tomorrow.
Oh, they're back in stock, huh?
Yeah, they got it back in stock. I
That's
heard
good.
from them, so I finally got that pen back in stock. I've had this pen review ready for quite a while.
You've had that pen for a long time.
Well, I've had it for like a year
Yeah.
apparently. It doesn't say when I uploaded it, but somewhere around the beginning of May, I guess. And I've been kind of waiting for it to get back in stock. I guess they must have had some hang up. They're all like individually painted or something,
Yeah.
so it takes time, I
Lacquered.
guess. Yeah. So yeah, hand lacquered. That's the fancy way to say painted the pen.
Yep.
Yep. So yeah, those are back in stock apparently. So I'll do that. Did you see that new Peniter pen? We're gonna have to be more specific. I don't know.
Mike almost bought a Peniter.
I mean, I was a
you
little
were
bit tempted
considering
when he said like the last price. I was like, oh, it was like $1,200 off or something.
It might have been even more than that. I don't even
so
know.
much.
He just did not want to take that home with
didn't.
him.
That was an absurd pen, like a giant box.
I
And,
don't even know which one it is. It's the one with the weird filling mechanism thing.
yeah, PIN, AR. I don't know. I don't know what's new. No, they've got too many pens for me to tell which things are new.
Since 1774. Yeah,
Sounds
it was
like a long
from
time.
Jimmy Dolly.
Yeah, it's from Jimmy. There was this. I don't know what he would have done if I said yes to that last price.
He would have been like, great. Oh, my stomach is growling.
Fountain pens. Sure, why not? This one, the Tempe Moderni. That's like a kind of a 360 almost. It's like kind of bent over at the end. That's interesting.
So what do you think? So initially, just glancing at that, I thought of DuPont.
Really?
It just sort of had, not that color, no, not that one, but the other one. It just sort of had that black, sort of classy sort of look to it, and the shape is different.
Mm-hmm.
Is it just me, or does that nib look tiny based on that? Like, it just looks weird.
I'm sure that's like a number 6 Yovo or something, right? But it's
Modern times.
yeah, this would be that's this.
Oh, it is.
Tempe Moderni is modern times.
Yeah, it just looks small.
It makes the nib look small. That's true. Should we keep in touch and get 10% off our first order? And Give them our
maybe.
email. Nah, not right now.
Okay.
Uh,
I mean, you should sign up for all these places just to get,
should.
and that's really the thing you should be doing.
British Racing Green and Rose Gold looks good. That's a good combo.
Oh, that's green?
Yeah, it's just it's British Racing Green. It's a super dark green.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
That might be that's actually not bad.
No, that looks.
I didn't think that would be my thing, but
that looks pretty hot, and it's classy. And at that price, I want it to be classy.
Okay. I mean, what's the price?
€388, which probably
$360-ish.
Yeah.
Tom knew what I was going to be asking next.
Right? Yeah.
That is always my next question.
Yeah. At that price, I would need it to look pretty classy, and that looks pretty classy.
So Mike hates, this has nothing to do with pens, but Mike hates when we start watching a show.
God, I do hate this. I hate it. Oh, you know what? It looks like a 360 is what he means. He doesn't mean that it's that cost.
Oh, wait. It looks like it's about that price, too. With the it just so happens to be.
Oh, it's actually way less than $294. $294.
I mean, that's not bad. Wait, is that steel nib or a gold nib? It has to be steel.
I'm guessing it's steel. You know what? It actually, on the Pineider site, it doesn't even tell you anything about the nib. It's like,
nope.
Details.
You don't care about that.
Luxury pen box comes from Italy. Shut up.
What else do you know?
Maybe we feel like close enough with this nib. I don't see any. There's too much stuff. But I don't see anything. Yeah. I think it's probably steel.
Okay. Whenever we start watching a show,
here's the thing I hate.
I want to know how many episodes of something there are.
You gotta know.
I will ask. I want to know because I like to know how many I should watch to make it last a certain amount of time. Like, I want to know, is there going to be 25 of these? And so then, I mean, I can watch
the real
several
problem
a night.
Is that she thinks that I have maybe somehow looked at how many of these there are, even though she was with me the whole time when you discovered a show and definitely saw me not look at that.
No.
And she's like, we'll get like 5-10 minutes into the first episode. She's like, how many of these are there? And like, in order to find that out, I have to stop the show, go back. It depends on what the platform is, but sometimes it's a big pain in the butt.
No,
but she's got to know. She's got to know.
Sometimes I ask then for you to look after the episode's over, not like you have to stop during the middle of the episode. I want to see it after the episode just so I know if I want to watch another one. Just me? Just me?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't think it matters. I just don't. Yeah. I am sometimes curious about how long an episode is. I just don't care how many there are.
I could ask Google, but instead I ask Mike.
You know, you could just Google that. You know what? That's a good suggestion. Who said that? Atinilne. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it. Wikipedia or IMDb? Probably. I have a lot of problems reading IMDb these days. They changed their format a couple years ago, and I hate it. It's just a pain in the butt every time I want to find out anything on IMDb.
Thank you, Sarah.
I still use it, but I hate it.
Thank you. One person
hasn't gotten up here on the on-screen chat yet. Do you like to roughly know how many lets you know what kind of pacing to expect? Do you want to know what the commitment will be?
Yeah, exactly.
Why do you care?
I care.
Like, why?
Because sometimes I don't want to watch a show in one sitting. Sometimes I want to enjoy it for
we never watch more than one or two at a time anyway.
Well, I want to, so if I know that there are only 6 episodes, and depending on the time, do I want to invest, and I know how many are going to be left, do I want to stay up and watch the last one?
Yeah, I guess. Yes. Yeah. It's helpful to know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just...
Mike just doesn't care.
I should said it to Mike. Oh, they're saying I can Google it. Cool. Oh, and when you asked, you're giving me worth. You're giving me more credit than I'm due is what you're doing. And by now, you know I don't know. So, yeah, the reason I don't care is like the same reason I don't... I've heard people say like they can't get into a show that's like an older show that's off the air if it has a bunch of seasons. They're like, oh, it's got 14 seasons. I can't even watch one episode. And I'm like, who cares? Like, whether it's got 1 season or 15 seasons, like, why that matter though? Like, which means it was probably pretty good. And like, maybe you should start watching it.
Yeah,
you don't have to finish it in a time frame.
If it's something that I've heard was good
yeah.
or anything, then I don't see a reason not to start one. Yeah. But I do want to know that there are 15 seasons, so that's the thing.
Yeah, I just don't care. Like,
well, I mean, because then I used to like, well, look, I'm not going to finish anything anytime soon, so that doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, right? Like, who cares? I'm not going to finish it right now.
Yeah.
So I'm on the fence kind of with this pen, actually, because looking at the Pen Boutique one, A, the green is so freaking dark.
That's that one?
Yeah. And B, I don't care for that clip. I think it's too much.
That is the same one?
pen, yeah.
It's like matte.
Definitely.
What is going on here?
I don't know. It looks really. That looks like a render. That doesn't even look like a real pen.
I don't know what I'm looking at.
I wonder if it is a render.
I think you need to go to another site. I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, I don't know, that looks. Well, you can see some glare up here. No, yeah, that's not the best photography, but I don't think I like the clip. Okay. Let's go to. Who else has got it? Let's go to Jaffa. See what they've got.
Eventually.
Oh,
that's pre-order.
Wasn't that the chalet I was looking at? Oh, it's Pin Boutique. Coming soon, Farney's. Oh, good. Went right past it. Yeah, it's so... Oh, that might be the black one. That was the black one. It's very dark. And this one is... Yeah, I think the contrast is wonky. Right? Because like the nib is just black.
See that in person.
Yeah, I don't know what this is going to look like. Definitely their own pictures are the best. Yeah. Like Beniter has got the good pictures for sure.
Bye, Greg. Have a good weekend.
Who's leaving? How dare. See you later. Take care.
Yeah, that some stations only carry a certain years. That is super
annoying. Oh, that's
You're
annoying.
100% right on that.
Yeah. If it's only got like seasons 4, 6, and 3 or something, I'm like,
Get them all or I'm not starting it. Nope.
That's true. I want to have access to all the seasons.
Yep. And what if you don't check? Then you won't know. And then you're going to start something?
Well, as long as I have access to the first season, like that's kind of okay. I can probably find it somewhere else, you know? Yeah, this is just very dark. I think it's going to be it's a very dark green. Interesting. Oh, this is black and rose gold. Well, that's why it looks like that.
That is why
it's a very dark green, like the darkest possible green. I don't know. It looks good on here, but they don't actually. Do they show the clip straight on in this? Yeah, there it is.
It's a leafy looking thing.
I guess it's okay. I don't dislike it as much on that one. But.
I like it on their side.
Okay, this looks fine.
Any other rendering that we've seen, I'm like, I don't even know about this.
Almost have the picture of one and then Photoshop the others. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Also, how many apps can give you a rough estimate of production quality and vibe? 10 episode season show is different than 26. Yeah, how? Like, I don't know how.
Yeah.
I don't know how it would be different. But I don't know. Maybe it's because I never pay attention to that. I feel like if there's like eight episodes or something, like they're rushing something. They're not trying to tell a big story. They're trying to tell like something real small.
Or
you're not going to get to know characters as well. Mm-hmm. Or they don't think that these characters are good enough to give them 20 episodes. Or they just didn't have the cash to upfront
it just
20
seems
episodes.
Like the amount of episodes for shows now are not anywhere near when they used to be. You know.
Writer's strike was a long time ago. It's still going on as far as I know. Mm-hmm. You know, from this angle, I like that clip. I'm back on board.
You're back on.
I'm back. Yep. I'm back. I like it. It looks good. I'd want to hold one just because, you know.
You should reach out to Jaffa.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to see if they want to borrow one.
This would be my first Peniter.
Yeah. It's true.
You never had it? Yeah.
Yeah. I might do that. Luxury stationery. Writing instruments. See if we can find that absurd one that Jimmy kept trying to sell me on.
Oh, that's right.
Well, that's not all of them.
What was that one?
I don't remember what it was called. It was wild looking. We're not going to recognize it.
You can like see through the pen.
It was like skeletonized metal barrel, but not that one. It's not the Psycho. No. Not those. It did have a mystery filler, but it wasn't those
like
pens.
That.
No, it was way more. It was way more absurd than those.
Yeah.
Maybe don't even have it. See if I just Google Peniter mystery filler. Yep, there it is.
Yeah, is this one that color and everything?
Yeah. Yep, that's the one. He kept trying to sell me this one. Should I get 10% off of my first purchase at pensavings.com?
What's Pen Savings? Okay.
Yeah, this is it.
The price was not $9.49.
No, it was.
I will tell you that much.
It was actually, yeah.
Oh, show the case.
Oh yeah, and it comes. Well, this picture sucks, but it comes in this case that is like a big circle thing, and there's like a spring-loaded bit down here. You put it on.
Yeah.
This thing has got to be. Yeah. Like this big.
Yeah.
At least the ring, and then it's on a pedestal.
Yeah, it's on a pedestal.
Like it's massive. Ology has a great podcast on the writer's strike. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to listen to that one yet. They've got like a field trip to the writer's strike. Are you a pushover and students taking you into better grade? Absolutely not. No, not better grades. There are lots of things that look, students they're having a hard time. So if a student needs to make extra time and that kind of stuff, yeah, I could probably put this wheel on my truck. Yeah, it'd be a spare tire for your car.
Yeah.
Sure. But I mean, there's a lot of stuff. It's the far gauge pen, kind of a Stargate almost, like a big ring anyway. But yeah, it's a wild looking pen, and honestly, I kind of like it. Like it's dumb looking, but in the best way.
I'm like, you should have just bought it then. I mean, if you like it.
It was expensive.
I mean, sure.
It's very expensive.
I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Look, we'll see what it's like at DC. Maybe at DC it'll be like he's like,
maybe
I'll pay you to take it. It's possible.
He's like,
Is that the Visconti marble pen? No, it's not the marble pen. Those are pretty cool. They're super heavy. I hate when students think grades are a negotiation. Yeah, I know. It sucks. Oh, how's the new car?
Nice.
Yeah, still good. Still smells like new car in the garage.
Yeah.
A month on, it still smells like new car. Does it still smell like new car inside?
I'm getting more used to it.
Maybe nose blind or something.
I'm getting a little bit nose blind. I can get a hint of it once in a while, but yeah.
But yeah, weirdly, it still smells like it in the garage. I don't really expect the outside of a car to smell like a new car. But the whole garage smells like new car, which I don't mind. So
yeah.
All right, folks, it's 6:38, and we're going to get some pizza. So thanks very much for joining us.
Pizza.
Hooray for Audrey being back and being well. It's so nice to have her back out and around. It was a rough week for Mike, honestly. Like, Audrey was like, I'm just having a staycation back here. And I'm like, yeah, it sucks. So,
I mean, it wasn't fun. I mean, it was it was totally fine, though. Yeah. It was just like...
Yeah, rubber tires stink. I mean, yeah, what else are you going to make them out of, I guess? All right, folks, thanks very much. I will see you on Tuesday and Thursday next week, as well as next Friday.
No.
What?
Sunday.
Oh, Sunday!
First.
Universal Yums with Turkish Delights.
Maybe.
On Sunday. Probably. Yeah, there better be a Turkish Delight in there. It's not my favorite thing, but I think
I was just going to say, you don't love that.
I don't love it, but they got to include it.
Yeah, all right. It's not bad.
Nose.
Nose.
There's the butt of a nose cat. Oh, there's a face of a nose.
There's Nose. Everyone say hi to Mr. Nose.
Hey, bud. How's it going? You want to come say hi? Come here, Nose.
No? He just said hi.
There you go. There's a Meow.
Nose.
Katie's like, what are you doing?
Weird. Like, what's going on?
Yeah. All right, folks. That's it. We're really going to leave this time, I promise. So until next time, think about what you put out in the world, make it a better place. And Audrey?
Cheerio, water bus.
Cheerio, Barahe bus.
And Barahe.
Yeah. Thanks for hanging out with us. We appreciate it.
See you on Sunday,
yeah.
4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.